Hello folks, and we're back again. Okay, in this video now, what we are now doing is, is precision gardening. Now what that basically means is like your rows of vegetables equally spaced, like to the width of the cultivator that's now being used. Now the whole point of this is basically to maximise the amount of rubbish that you take out up and down the row. Okay. So if you have the Wolf Garden tools where you have the seed marker and you can move the little pegs along, the little markers along, and you've got this tool, okay, the blade and crumbler is being used now. Okay. If you when it comes to marking out, if you place that down first, then set the marker points on the bar the same width as the blade on the thing, but you want to make sure you've got about an inch each side. Now the whole point to make sure that you've got an inch each side is to give yourself enough room to go if you need to get a little bit closer to take any rubbish that you can see. At the moment we're hoeing, in this video, we are hoeing turnips, which are Trotsky, which are a yellow variety. Now this has a build-up of chickweed, which on this soil here is a real problem in this area. Okay, so we will make sure that we hoe every 2 to 3 days at least. So basically precision gardening is basically making sure it's dead straight and it's accurate to maximise, as in the amount of rubbish that you take out, which is what I tend to do. Now I've done this for near 4 to 5 years like this. Okay. So as you can see, it's doing a cracking job. The soil is a mixture of paper mulch and compost where the taters were, so it's got a nice organic growing plot. You know, I mean, the rows are spaced 9 inches apart. Okay, and the blade and crumbler, the width of the blade is about 8. That's about 8. Okay, but there'll be some pictures in the video, in this episode of Gardening the Fens, to show you what they're basically, you know, doing in the picture. Okay, so you know, I've gone down once, and then basically what I've done, I've gone back second time, but a little bit closer. Okay, you can fetch it all in one. These are spaced a little further apart to what the lettuces are spaced at. The lettuces are basically now spaced a little bit closer, as you can see in the video now. Okay, so if you now watch the hoe go down, okay, if you look carefully, you can basically see the lettuces are basically a little bit closer, so it's catching everything. Now the reason the turnips are a little further apart is to give you a demonstration of what it does if you bring it, you know, how much rubbish you can take out by bringing these closer in slightly, not too much, but even if you're just one side closer in, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm doing it twice, you know, because if you knock it twice, you know, it does help to basically stop the rubbish growing back for a little while longer, so it prolongs the amount of time it takes for the rubbish to grow back. Now, you know, as you can see, it's the perfect tool for that sort of job. The wheel, the crumbler, is the depth control. So basically, if you want to dig it in, you push it in. You know, it's a real good tool for this sort of thing. I'll give you a more description of what precision gardening is and what I tend to do using that. But you know, as you can see, you know, once you get the hang of it and you know you're not going to take anything out, as in plant wise, you could basically go up there quite fast. It doesn't take very long, three or 4 minutes, you know, depending on the size of your plot or the bit that you're hoeing. I mean, it might take 6 minutes. You know, it doesn't take long at all with this tool. I mean, it's great for getting seed beds ready with, but you know, other than that, it's fantastic. I'm hoping to get another 2 of these and make, you know, a little thing up so there's 3 of them. But it is important when you come to hoeing or before planting, always make sure you mark it out thoroughly so the hoe goes up there nicely without taking any vegetables out. So basically there you are. You know, it's easy and said and done really. That's all for now, folks. Hello again, folks. In this picture, okay, you can basically see the hoe is set at 8 inches, okay. The marker is set at 9, which is the right width apart, okay. Now this is basically to maximize, you know, what. So you basically see now set at 9, and the hoe is set at 8. This is precision gardening. This is something I've used for quite a few years, and it works really, really well. So if you ever get this, tool, you know, it's perfect for marking out and planting. That's all for now.